Frustrated that your marketing strategy isn't working? Well, it all starts with knowing exactly where you are when it comes to your marketing and what is working. So, effectively, to get a really good marketing strategy that works for you, you need to do a marketing audit, especially as 2022 is literally just around the corner. So, how do you do a marketing audit for success in 2022? Hi everyone, it's Leanne Cohen's here, Digital Success Catalyst and owner of Marketing Leap. And today I'm going to be showing you how to do a marketing audit that will actually help you generate a marketing strategy that's going to work for you. How do you do an audit for your marketing in 2022? I'm actually going to go behind the scenes and show you the templates and exactly what we do in my agency, Marketing Leap, when it comes to doing a complete marketing audit for our clients. And this then gives us a really clear baseline from there where we can actually create a marketing strategy. So last week I talked about planning your marketing and how to create a strategy that's actually going to work for 2022. But to do that, you need to actually know exactly where you've come from, what's working and what's not, and where you need to improve and enhance when it comes to showing up online and what you can build on. So there's three main guidelines when it comes to auditing your marketing. And the first one is looking at your branding, having a look at your clarity of message, and then having a look at the consistency as far as showing up online and what you should be doing. The first thing that we do when it comes to a marketing audit is do a little bit of a discovery document with the client, making sure that firstly, you know who your avatar or your ideal client is, making sure you've got a clear message, you've got a branding file, and you've got your goals set up. And then we run through all the different elements when it comes to actually doing your marketing. So your website, your SEO, content, email, social media, all of that sort of thing. So from there, we then do a complete rundown. So the first thing that we have a look at is your branding. So you've got to have a consistent, congruent brand. So if you don't, your ideal client is not going to recognize you when you show up online. Your ideal client needs to see and hear you 22 times in today's market, and especially with all the different social media platforms that we've got out there, before they start recognizing you and knowing who you are. What we do is we actually run this particular breakdown and we look at every element when it comes to your branding and seeing whether your branding on your website and across all the different social media platforms, your content, your email, and even the integration and the scheduling that you have, making sure that that's all aligned with your brand. Because when it comes to your brand relationship, it actually takes place through a clear content and blogging strategy, and using best practices when it comes to each particular platform. So these days, and especially with 83% of what we're doing online being video, with the amount of content that's currently available out there, from weekly streaming broadcasts, podcasts, blogs, and social media posts, there is so much that you can actually do and repurpose when it comes to creating branded content. And if you're not too sure how to set your branding up, I've actually done a previous video. I'll put the link below so you can check that out to see how you actually sort your branding out. Then from there, we start looking at your clarity and looking at whether your messaging is right, whether you have a specific tagline or slogan that you use, making sure that your unique selling position speaks directly to your ideal client. And then, of course, when it comes to social media, you only need to show up exactly where your ideal clients are. When you do show up, you've got to be so clear with your message, and you should actually make it crystal clear on exactly what problems you solve and how you make their lives easier. Having a solid strategy in place in regards to promoting your content is really important. And like I said, last week I actually did a video on creating a marketing strategy for your business. And there has to be synchronicity across all of your social media accounts. So if somebody goes to your website and then they find you on Facebook, they should know straight away that they've landed on exactly on the same business, the same profile image, making sure that you've got some element of your business with a logo, making sure that your cover images are aligned with at the very least your website and your tagline in there, and then your message, which is the problem that you solve for your client, should be crystal clear everywhere that you show up. And of course, that brings us to the third one, which is consistency. So consistency is the key to not only establishing an effective marketing presence, but actually to locking your brand in when it comes to being recognized when people show up online. So once we've got that all aligned through each of these different touch points, we then get very specific when it comes to our audits. And for a business owner, generally this is probably a little bit more advanced than what you're used to, but we will actually go through and do a complete online optimization, a technical check, an off-page check of your website, as well as then also doing a bit of a social media audit and making sure that everything is completely aligned. For a lot of business owners, just doing this on the social media side generally is enough for you to start creating some consistency when you're showing up online. So if you're interested in getting this particular template, I can actually supply that to you. Just let me know. Like I said before, the biggest thing is your consistency. So digital marketing today for businesses is all about consistency and clarity. There's 22 touch points. People have to see and hear you 22 times before they start recognizing who you are. And if you think that's a little bit out there, when it comes to buying laundry detergent, according to Google, there are 85 touch points on the purchase pathway. Now that the borders are opening and people are starting to travel, if you're actually looking at international travel, there's actually 257 touch points on the purchase pathway. So this is why being consistent is so important. Not only that, but the online space is rapidly changing. Sticking to the basics is what's going to see you thrive in the long term, because not only can your ideal client find you and recognize who you are, but they get a really good idea of exactly how you can make their lives better. I hope that has been of some benefit to you today. Now, if you'd like to have a chat and you're not too sure how this is actually going to work for you, or you just want to get some ideas when it comes to how you should be showing up online, then reach out below, or you can reach out to me or comment below, and we can have a little bit of a chat. Now, one fun thing is it's actually my birthday week, and with it being my birthday week, I am offering my marketing audits for everybody out there. Now normally they're $1,497, but because I'm celebrating another fun trip around the sun, I'm actually offering the audits for $497. If you're curious about what they look like, we do go through that particular process, and then from there you actually get a complete branded audit which goes through every single aspect of your online marketing. And not only that, we give you some recommendations of what it is that you should be doing and next steps, as well as a complete rundown of your website and what's working and what's not. So like I said, if that is of some interest to you, I'm actually running this special for December and January. So just let me know and we can get you locked in for a call. I hope you have enjoyed this video. This is actually my last video for 2021. I'll be back first week in January. Have a wonderful Christmas break, guys. Have an incredible new year, and I will see you in 2022. Bye for now. If you'd like to learn how to grow your business online and how to stand out in the digital space, then don't forget to click the subscribe button below, and also click the bell so that you get notified every single time we upload a brand new video.